This is Role Play with Uncle Bob. Welcome, Uncle Bob. Thanks for coming in. Firstly, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate the work that you do here. You're an incredibly valued member of the team. It's great to be on board. I was really disappointed to hear recently that you overheard other staff members at a function speaking negatively about you. I was just hoping that we could have a bit of a chat about that, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, thanks, mate. Everything we do here at Cvhcdiv003 Community Services, we must do to adhere with the Anti-Discrimination Act, and our inclusiveness and diversity policy is obviously created to adhere to that act.
Yeah, I understand that.
And once again, Bob, I really want to make it clear that you are such a valued member here, and you have my full support, and I'm sure you have the board's support as well.
Thanks, Mr. Kai.
So obviously, Bob, with our inclusiveness and diversity policy, all staff members must comply with that, as you do, and we appreciate that. Not only are you a great member of our team, but you're a great member of the society here. I know you do a lot of work with the Indigenous community. You're an elder of the community. So if we could discuss a few strategies and a few ways that we can make your working life better here. And I am working on a plan to speak with the other staff members and just remind them of our policies around diversity and inclusion.
Okay.
And the main thing I'd like to get out of this meeting, Bob, is just to make sure that you feel included, safe and happy here at Cvhcdiv003 in the workplace.
Okay.
So Bob, how do you feel about what's going on here?
Well, I'm not sure, Mr. Kai. I know I probably have taken a few hours off work that you know that I've missed, and I'm sorry about that. But I don't know. I've got a cultural thing as well as a organisational thing with you.
Absolutely, yeah. Bob. And firstly, please, you have absolutely nothing to be sorry about. As I said, we really appreciate the work that you do outside of this organisation in the community here. So you've absolutely nothing to be sorry about. We will just work through this. We will find a solution. So
sure.
We'll put through strategies into place, strategies that you're happy with, and we will make this a better working place for everyone.
And I don't want to sort of get other staff members offside with me, but I do have a certain responsibility in my community as an elder to help people out. And I find sometimes it's difficult.
Do you feel like you're being bullied or harassed by other staff members?
I feel uncomfortable sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, so I appreciate you bringing this to me, Bob. I am going to have a staff meeting. I won't be mentioning your name,
okay.
So they won't know that any complaint is coming from you. Not that it's a complaint. We're just talking about it. I'm just going to remind stakeholders in the business of our diversity policy, inclusive policy, and the Anti-Discrimination Act of 1991, and we will continue to strive to make this a healthy place to be.
That sounds good.
So as far as your work goes, Bob, as I said, you're doing a magnificent job here. If you were offered some flexible hours with work, would that make things easier for you as far as your responsibilities to your community and your responsibilities here?
Well, yeah, it would in a way, Mr. Kai, because if my flexibility, if I was to go and help someone, say, start their car, I'd be happy to put those hours, those minutes back in another time in the day. You know?
Sure, and we appreciate that, and we can work out some flexible hours with you, and also allow the staff to have knowledge of the fact that you are doing so much out of work, but also making up the hours that you
that they
may not see you do.
Yeah, we'll always make it up.
Yeah. But again, I do reiterate that you're doing a magnificent job here. So this is great. It's good to talk. Also, Bob, I was thinking I was going to run it by you. I was hoping to maybe once a week or even maybe once a fortnight, see how we go. But find some times during the week where we can have some light-hearted social kind of events just within the office where we can all get to know each other a little bit more whilst not necessarily talking about the work, just so we can you can explain your culture to people can explain their home life to you, or whatever bit of personal life as much as people want to give up. Just a nice friendly gathering once a week, just so we can all get to know each other a little bit without the business side of our relationship. Leave that aside for 2 seconds and just be able to maybe have a drink or a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and a nice little chat.
Like team building, Mr. Kai.
That's exactly right. Yeah, beautiful.
Well, I think that I get on quite well with all members of staff in the corporation, but I think there's just a little bit of a cultural misunderstanding going on between them and me. And I'm obliged to help people in my community, no matter what. I'm obliged as an elder to do that.
I think you're right, Uncle Bob.
Yeah.
One of the strategies I was going to put in place is workplace. Well, we've got the workplace inclusion and diversity strategy. With that, we have an Aboriginal workplace practice checklist for all staff members, which we're going to implement. I'd like you to have a look at that and see, get your thoughts, see if you're happy with that, comfortable with that, and agree with what we've got on the checklist. How's that sound?
That sounds good, Mr. Ty.
Yeah. Okay, Bob. So I'm going to conduct this meeting over the next couple of days with all the staff members. As I said, remind them of our policies. Won't be mentioning anyone by name. Offering them the new strategies we're putting in place. Look, I just want to make it clear also, if there is any staff members who are unwilling to learn about the different cultures we have here at the organisation, obviously won't be able to continue here. But I feel quite positive of the fact that the staff members we do have here, after a little reminder and after putting their strategy in place, will come to the fold. Are you happy with what we're going on here?
Yeah, I'm happy with that, Mr. Kai. I'm happy to see how it goes and have a meeting and try and get some cultural diversity.
Great, Bob. And Uncle Bob, I just want to make clear also that please, if there's any dramas on any level, please come and see me. Always speak openly with me. Again, you are very much appreciated here. If there's any issues with mental health that you're having with yourself, please come and see me. We've got avenues to go down there. But the main thing is to let you know that you're incredibly appreciated, and it's a priority of mine and ours to make sure that you're happy and safe here at the workplace.
Thanks, Mr. Kai.
Thanks, Uncle Bob, and I'll get back to you as we will keep in contact every day for the time being and see how things are going.
Sure.
Thanks, Uncle Bob.
Thank you.